Good afternoon, everyone. We are tuning in live from the new Eagle Creek Saloon. My name is Malik Lee. I am the executive director of Stable Arts. Stable provides affordable artist studio space in DC, as well as beautiful things such as this in our gallery space, wanting to bring the community into Eckington, the neighborhood which we're situated. Just to give some context today, we are sitting in Sadie Barnette's exhibition, the new Eagle Creek Saloon, and ironically, we're sitting on Pride weekend. So happy Pride, everybody.
Hi, gay.
Exactly. Sadie is an Oakland-based artist. Her father, Rodney Barnette, is a founding member of the Black Panther Party, and he opened the first black gay bar in San Francisco, and that is the inspiration for this installation today. For Sadie, the sculpture is not the art object without the activity that we're having today, without the interaction. So I hope you stay, after the podcast for a drink, as we have a fully functional bar, and we'll also have some sounds by DJ 1245.
The doll.
So continue to party with us. I did want to give a little bit of background to the exhibition, and I want to give a big congratulations to the Psyce Podcast. You have hit maybe 2 milestones this week, 100th episode and your first live taping. So thank you for trusting us for this milestone moment. As they know, I love the Psyce, I love Stephanie, I love Muse, and I'm just excited for today. So I'm gonna pass the baton to y'all to kick us off.
It's me about to cry.
I'm the Pisces.
You are.
But don't cry for nothing, that's funny.
Won't.
First of all, thank you to Malik Lee. Listen, the icon, the legend, we thank you so much for having us and bringing us into the space. Again, shout out to 1245, holding the beats down. We was in here jamming. Get ready, because, you know, this is a DJ city. So I know y'all have a caliber that y'all like to keep at, and we know that 1245 will not disappoint.
Come on, Caliber. Sing Coco Jones.
Dog World.
Period.
We already started talking, but we should be professional and do like an intro and things. So I'm going to pass the mic.
So we are the Psyce Podcast. We are a black music podcast that spans all genres with a sprinkling of pop culture and a shit ton of foolishness because we're nuts. So as audacious authorities of R&B, this is what we do.
Period. I'm Stephanie, and our only request is that you engage. I don't know if y'all can tell, but we black. And black people do this thing called call and response. So when we say stuff and we funny, because are funny,
right,
we need y'all to laugh. We need y'all to talk back. If I say touch your neighbor and say, I need you to literally touch your neighbor and say, we are an instructional people. So don't just be looking at us being still.
Okay, when I say actor, you say fool. Actor. Actor.
Love that. Look at that. Look at that.
The dolls.
Okay, is that our intro? I'm ready to get the party started.
All right, let's go.
Okay, y'all, well, we know that it's Pride Month in general. It's Pride Weekend here in DC, but it's also Black Music Month. So we're really excited to combine our life, Black music and gay.
Black and gay.
And so we're excited to talk about the legacy of Black queer artists in music.
Yeah.
So
I guess we could give them like a little timeline of the dolls.
Yes, let's do it because in my real life I work at museums. That's how we know Malik. Hey, Malik.
And in real life I don't.
Hold on, my paperwork fell, and I can't work without my paperwork.
Come on, technical difficulties. I love that for us. A real show. Wow.
So we're going to take it way back to the legacy of LGBTQIA. Let me know if I'm missing any letters or numbers.
XYZ,
artists.
TLC, SWV, change of faces.
Love that.
Yeah.
Everybody's included. This is the DEIA space.
It's a lot of letters in the LGBTQI.
And I got a lisp, so it's a lot for me. It's a lot. But
she's not lying.
So we want to first kind of start the conversation off with artists from kind of not the turn of the century, but like early 1900s, 1910s, 20s, folks like Bessie Smith and Ma Rainey, who, you know, are really the archetype for modern R&B in a lot of ways.
Actually.
One, just because the stylized characteristics of R&B, also the raunchy, ridiculous talk. But also they were queer women who were like running the chitlin circuit. I don't know. Can we say that now?
I don't know what we can say, but I'm problematic, so I'm probably gonna say something wrong anyway.
Okay, well, the chitlin circuit, I still call it that because it's a thing.
It is.
And so they were very prominent, and like it was well known that they were queer women. And I think that was so awesome because we talk so much about, oh, back in the days was so conservative, but like
No, it wasn't.
Bessie Smith was busting them down.
Like easily the doll of the town. Everyone knew
Like-
her name. The neighbors knew her name.
Hello.
We can't talk about Trey Songz, huh?
I don't know who that is, so.
But when you talk about the characteristics of those women and how it transcends to new age music, I think that they stabilize the emotion of the R&B that we hear today too. Like all that hooping and hollering that girls like Fantasia do, it came from them. Of course because of the church background, but also just because that's how black niggas sing. So if you think about Ma Rainey, if you think about Bessie Smith, and if you don't have a reference point for those women, Bessie Smith was played by Queen Latifah in that HBO film, that famous meme going around where her titties is just hanging out. Can I say titties? Well, happened. But that, and then Ma Rainey was also famously played by Viola Davis, and in the movie, they vividly show how she was sneaking around with the girls, like, the girls.
And we're also married. We're in these open relationships. Their husbands were kind of doing their whole thing too. Like people were just living in the early 1900s, right? Like having salons. You know, why can't I talk today, y'all?
It's fine.
The precursor to the saloon vibe, right, was salons. So like, what's her name? Madam C.J. Walker's granddaughter used to be in Harlem carrying on
Hairfish.
And, you know, so this whole idea of, like, black people just historically being closeted is, like, literally not true.
It's, like, really wrong. And I just, like, we are a show that likes to state facts, so that's one.
That's one.
Come on, Ari.
And then Muse brought up some films that everybody should watch. Go home and do your homework before July comes, and it's a new month for some other celebration. But there's a film coming for, you know, you got to stay on brands with your months. So there's a new documentary coming out about Little Richard. And so we're kind of traveling down the timeline, as y'all can see. I hope y'all following. So now we're like in the 40s, right? 40s, 50s. And Little Richard, y'all know what he looked like. I'm sure most of y'all remember what he looked like. Very flamboyant, eyeliner, brows was thick, hair was on Coretta Scott.
The original cover girl.
No, for real.
Like if
30 layers of fashion fair.
If Little Richard was a thing right now, he would have a MAC campaign. It's no shade. He would.
Down.
The liner was guide, like. But I mean, even in his time, he had a lot of struggles with getting his music played because Doll was talking crazy. Wop bop baloo bop balop bamboo, all of that. Like Tutti Frutti on Rudy, that is about butt sex. Like he had to change the lyrics literally to get it played on the radio or on whatever they were doing back then, the jukebox things, because you can't say stuff like that. It was like Tutti Frutti in the booty. No, literally, like go to genius.com. The lyrics are there.
And he was also like super open. Like he had a wife, but everybody knew that he was running through the whole America. Like whatever tour stop, listen, the documentary was crazy. They had all his old hoes in it. Now this one old lady, she was like, "Oh, he was my greatest lover." I was like, "Girl."
Ew. First of all,
it's like that time when Jasmine Sullivan, when that guy had passed, and Jasmine Sullivan did that RIP post, and she was like, "Remember, you used to have a crush on me, but the man had died." Y'all don't remember that?
Black people have more tact. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so apparently he also was like, you know, queer and was kind of just dating everybody, very fluid, doing whatever, was very open about it. But the thing about Little Richard, we talked about the church a little bit, was that he would kind of go in and out of the music industry, which I didn't realize. And he was going in and out of the music industry literally up until he died.
Yeah.
So like if anybody was alive in like the 90s, I can't gauge how old everybody is in here because you know black people,
Black don't
we
crack.
do really good.
Unless you make it.
Listen, So in the 80s and 90s, he was very prominent. We saw him on TV and all that. Well, he was not really making music because he would kind of go in and out of feeling convicted because he grew up so religious.
Yeah.
And so it would be like these spurts of like orgies and coke and liquor, and then it'll be like another spurt of 10 years. He's like, I'm not performing, I'm not doing nothing, I'm a pastor now. And then he's like, all right, boring. Back to the hoes, back to the coke, back to the liquor, back to the wop bop a loobop. And then he would take a break, and then he's like, oh, I'm a Trump supporter now, and like conservative values. And so I think
it was a lot with Richie
that was a really interesting time because you think about how open Black culture was, I guess, to like queer artists and things like that at the beginning of the 1900s, but then we get to the 80s, 70s, 80s, then it gets a little dicey.
It was really strange what happened because then you had artists like Prince, who is like a well-known straight man. He was a sex god to all women of that time, but it was still like, oh, his ass is out. What does that mean? I personally would like for straight men to have their ass out a little bit more, but I mean,
a little bit more. If you got one though, like if you ain't got no butt, baby,
one.
I don't want to say it. Let's see your butt look like a mirror from Summer House. Martha's Vineyard, put it away, baby.
USA. Amir can have whatever he want out of me, okay? Let's chat offline.
But then you can think about somebody like a Sylvester, right, who came up in the 70s, and y'all know who Sylvester is, right? Are we familiar with Sylvester?
You make me feel mighty real.
You sound just like him, no shade. I'm crying.
There we go.
Okay, well, Sylvester was huge in the 70s, disco, their whole vibe. Obviously, openly gay. Like basically like the male like Martha Wash. If anybody knows who Martha Wash is,
funny, but
are they not the same doll?
She's not wrong.
But he wasn't able to really kind of hit the level of success that he could have, like his contemporaries, like a Donna Summer and all those kind of people, because he was openly gay, which again was so weird because like
the girls didn't know how to take the cross-dressing. They didn't really understand like what the give was. And he also had a lot of issues, or they had a lot of issues. I don't want to mispronounce. I don't know what the rules are anymore, but no, for real, I don't. So it was hard for him to get his music played as often as the Diana Rosses and the Tina Turners and like all gay icons in general in their own right. But because of his appearance and like the content of the music, it wasn't accepted. And that's not right.
At all. But then it's like now that he's passed and he can't really smell his flowers, now everybody is like, oh, Sylvester, the icon, the legend, the da-da-da.
The statement, the star.
And it's like, well, when Sylvester was here, he wasn't getting that same energy. And again, so much of what we do now is trickle down from Sylvester. That. Like when you, like Liberace and all them dolls, like
Elton John.
Come on, that's
Sylvester
all Sylvester.
The original. Like, let's not forget it. They would actually try to make you believe that it was the Liberaces and the Elton Johns and the white girls. But, child, y'all know what it gives.
Yeah. So then, okay. So we did the 70s. Y'all are following us, right? So like
the
world is getting real conservative. It's real stale. It's real dry. And then the 80s. Everybody becomes super closeted, which is really, again, strange because this is also at the height of Little Richard's like prominence in pop culture. So he's running around with the eyeliner, but other artists, I don't know if we can.
Okay, real quick, because yes, there are some problematic lanes that I'm about to divulge, but I think it's strange that we came from literally the 70s with like blaxploitation and Shaft and like all of those things, and all of the men were dressing very effeminately and shirts, chiffon, taffeta, like
basketball players basically had thongs on.
Basketball players' shorts was higher than
Huda Brown.
Like, I'm just like, so this is gay, and it was like looked down upon as soon as the next decade came because, again, people like Prince couldn't live his life without being scolded for whatever. But then you get to the 90s and you have artists who have later on in life come out but didn't reach their pinnacle or their premier amount of success because they might have been in the closet and the industry found out. Tevin Campbell is a great example, because if Tevin Campbell never would have had those issues with sexuality and people finding out and people knowing, he probably would have been the original king of R&B. The way that they play Can We Talk annoyingly at every function that we go to today, and it's 2023, first of all, DJs, get some new playlists. And second of all, he's still around. Like, his music is still ringing bells. He was Powerline in Goofy Movie, like The Doll. But because of a little, fun on Friday with the boys, he couldn't sing his song.
And I think also, too, the reason why Tevin Campbell kind of got blocked is because we knew Tevin Campbell as a child. So, again, I don't know how old everybody is in here, but he was basically like Quincy Jones' son.
Yeah.
And Quincy Jones had this album, and you had this little voice, tomorrow will bring a better you,
I'm
a
leaving.
better me. And that was like 10-year-old Tevin Campbell. And so we knew him as a child. And so you know how it is with child stars. They don't let them grow up.
No.
And you definitely not about to grow up and be sleeping with no men.
Hello?
On top of that, right? So Tevin Campbell had his moment. First of all, I'm Ready is harder than Can We Talk, but that's just a personal thing for me.
That's us.
Taste.
We heard you.
And then it's kind of like he just like
Disappeared.
was just gone.
Meanwhile, that nigga sings exactly like Whitney Houston.
Who
Gay icon.
Let's talk about it.
Gay
Let's
icon.
talk about it.
Gay
Let's
icon.
talk about it. Robin, where you at? Robin was fine out here. I get it, Nippy.
No, Stephanie want to be on the spectrum so bad.
People be fine. across the board. Everybody be fine.
Dude.
Like, what am I supposed to do?
I get it.
But
hard
back
out
to
here.
Robin. Y'all know who Robin is?
Listen.
Are y'all familiar with Robin? So Robin
How could you not
was
know?
Whitney's best friend.
Her roommate. Girl, y'all are fucking.
And for centuries. And Sissy Houston
Nipped it in the bud.
being churchy, being what will the world think? Again, we're now super conservative. We're in this very conservative Reagan, post-Reagan vibe.
Late.
And Whitney could not go out and about with Robin as she normally would if they were in a relationship. I mean, and not saying that she didn't love Bobby. She obviously loved
Of course.
Big
they
Bob.
were the couple. You know the little video.
They got
with
something
the-
in common, okay?
What's going on? Child.
It's the way we feel about each other when we together.
Let's talk about drugs.
But I
Never mind. I told y'all I was the problem.
But I do think often what Whitney's career would have been like as America's sweetheart if we were able to see her and Robin as a couple.
I don't think they let Whitney do anything that she wanted to
Well,
do.
no.
Like, Whitney didn't even want to be a pop stress. She wanted to sing I'm Going Down by Rose Royce, later on by Mary J. Blige. Like, she wanted to be that girl. And Clive Davis was like, absolutely the fuck not.
Down
like,
with Clive, down with Clive, down with Pat Houston.
They ruined that lady, even though she's the voice of our time. She could have been even more if they would have just allowed her a little bit of creative freedom and let her go get fucked by that lady.
I know Robin still kind of do something a little bit because I seen her recently and she looks great.
I don't know.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Back to 80s and 90s closeted things and people. I'm gonna say this name because Patti LaBelle said it on Watch What Happens Live, and she said, "Who gonna fight me?"
She did.
Patty
is wrong for that.
Yeah, she was wrong. Maybe I.
It's fine. She said
Okay,
it.
well, an artist like a Luther Vandross, right, or like a Freddie Jackson, like let's be family.
Enough. We know what it's giving.
So, they weren't able to be out either in their time. And, like, it's funny because, so me and my mom love going to old head concerts together. And so, in Atlantic City, they have Mother's Day weekend. And so, it's like, again, Chitlin Circuit. So, it'll be like 50 artists in one night for like $60. And
her favorite kind of show. I'd be like, I am not coming down to the Atlantic. I'm not 50.
Meanwhile, you will be in there having a ball if he came.
Fair.
Anyway, so one year, Charlie Wilson was headlining, Uncle Charlie, and one of the opening acts was Freddie Jackson.
Uh-oh.
And so Freddie is doing his thing, and my mom is standing up, tongue out, body rolling, and I was like...
Y'all never met this lady mom, but Jackie is the doll. Friend to the show, where's the merch at? Like, seriously.
No, for real, my mom will make you a nice iron-on shirt, like an iron-on design shirt, like rhinestone and everything. But I was like, is my mom looking at Freddie Jackson and feeling a wave?
In
because,
lust?
like,
This is a gay man.
real bad.
Real bad.
But again, 80s, 90s, we not talking about it. He's saying girl, girl, girl in the song, so I guess it's girl, girl, girl. However,
He was on Unsung looking like the girls, girls, girls. And it's no shade. That's
girls
what
I do
happened.
adore.
Listen,
Hello?
love to love us. Wow. It happened. I didn't make that up.
No, you're not wrong.
See?
Unsung is a great show. If y'all aren't watching TV1, y'all need to clock in. The Vesta episode was the best one because she was going off and then she like passed. She was like, go off. She was like, yes, I'm Vesta. I'm the doll. And then the next scene that came from commercial was her funeral. I was like,
It's getting dark.
but also it was sickening because she really got to talk her shit.
Now she bowed out gracefully.
Did.
More should do it.
I don't know if it was gracefully because she was like, I'm Vesta. And y'all gonna respect me. Congratulations.
She was like, ta, and then it was given like, well, dearly departed.
I love that. You gotta let people know before you pooch.
I mean, I love to. Never mind. You're not wrong.
See, just like Tina Turner, she did her little documentary. She said what she had to say and was like,
A gay icon.
in her. Let's talk about it. Well, maybe we shouldn't talk about that yet. Should we talk about the current
We can talk about the
current dolls? Okay, so this might take a long time because we also like to share music because the radio be playing games sometimes.
Don't listen to it.
The algorithm is real, like if you don't hit this one thing, you ain't gonna find this thing. So we have a list of current queer R&B artists that are like making waves, that are making really amazing music and have the opportunity to be out.
And
Thank
be
God.
themselves,
Like,
and like welcomed by the industry. It's almost like the industry started to pander and be like, oh, it's cool to be gay. Like, look what I can do. But then it was like, nah, but bitch, I'm really doing this. So it's going to be in my music and y'all have to listen to it. Y'all liked me for all of this time beforehand. So now it's like, accept me. So the list starts with Tiffany Goucher.
the gooch.
Baby, she sings from the earth's core. Like, that voice, I don't know how she does. It's just like baritones don't even know how to get down there.
Yeah, they don't.
And she's also Sir's cousin. He got a musical family. So, like, the mom used to do backup. Tiffany is Goucher, and then Sir is the most
It's
famous
Sir, the brother be rapping in Spanish.
one. Smoke,
Como se dice.
fine.
Yeah, they're fine as a family.
Yeah.
The mom is gorgeous as well.
Is.
But yeah, no, Tiffany Goucher is amazing. If you had to start somewhere with Tiffany, I would say Never Enough on the Terrence
Ooh.
Martin Velvet Portraits album.
I'm about to
What's
burst
the
into
other song?
tears.
Is Red. What's the song?
I know what you're talking about. But if it's easier to just go to Masego route, because she always in a song with Masego.
Well, Masego be with all the girls.
I mean, he should be on this list.
All right.
I mean,
The problematic one of the cast.
today.
Somebody cut that out in post, please. I don't need Miss Sago
Ain't nobody
coming.
coming for us. It's fine. They
No,
listen to the show.
Masego give confrontational. I don't need it.
Yeah, he do give like press that he went to Morehouse, even though he didn't go to Morehouse.
Oh God.
That's a brand.
So back to the gooch. What's that song? Somebody. What's it called? It's called Red. That's like
Red Rum.
Red
Melody.
Rum Melody.
Doll sings down. Like, I don't even know what to say about the way that lady sings. We're going to get 1245 to play it later on. Oh, it's queued up.
Hello.
We're working. We're working.
Next, we want to talk about all the Our Future girls
Oh, yeah, because everybody came out.
as a family.
Literally like one by one. So Sid, she let us know at Roots Picnic that she actually like started the internet. And slowly but surely, we got Steve Lacy. And then from the Our Future kids, we got Tyler, the Creator. Like, all of these are queer people. So
Frank.
who?
Frank.
The scammer. Yeah. I'm obsessed with Frank Ocean, but doll scams, we'll talk about it on another episode. It's fine.
Wait, what was Frank doing?
It's a longer story than we have time for.
How much time we got, Malik?
See, she want me to get to the root. No. Well, work.
Well, this is an R&B podcast. So I'll say something nice about Frank. Frank did an amazing job his writing for Brandy.
Did gay icon.
Does anybody listen to 211? Anybody clap it up for 211? Oh.
It's not enough claps. Brandy deserves more respect.
Yeah, you got real quiet.
She said you gotta buy. Hey, Young, for real.
Y'all ain't got no love for Brandy, the vocal Bible.
Brandy is the vocal Bible, and Music Soul Child is the vocal Quran.
Period. Well, anyway, Frank Ocean wrote a fabulous song for Brandy.
Scared of the Beautiful.
Scared of Beautiful. You should listen to it.
His-
I'm
tired of doing this
That's
show
how the
with
song
her.
goes, don't it?
Yeah, it do.
That's how low Brandy is singing. To purpose,
the people be singing from the equator and just
like
making us deal with
she
it.
thinks she's Tiffany Goucher on that song.
She thinks that Tiffany Goucher thinks that she's her.
No shade. Everybody think they're
Brandy
Brandy.
taught everybody how to sing.
This is true.
It's not a lie.
And then we can talk about Steve Lacy.
Steve Lacy. The dog.
Call
Grammy
us.
nominated.
I don't know. Apparently he's dating Fouché now. So that means I still have a chance.
Okay.
That's cute for me.
I thought-
I'm going to slide in the DMs because next Saturday he'll be here in D.C. Is anybody going to the festival on Saturday? Oh, okay.
Wow. The people do not go outside like us. Interesting.
Well. Ooh. Do we need to talk offline?
We'll chat.
Because we
offline.
do we have time for a Q&A?
Bring it to the forefront at the end of the segment. I would like to know.
I love mess that doesn't involve me.
Same.
Well, Steve Lacy, for context, he was a member of the Internet, which is the band that was started by Sid and Matt Martians that came out of the Our Future family. He was like 15, playing on the records, and then all the girlies went solo, and he had mixtapes that had songs like Dark Red and
like
Ride.
Inside.
Ooh, Inside.
Tell me
The Grammy Award winning.
A hit.
Not you, Fantasia, Inside.
The church jumped out.
Got real Kojic in here. And then everyone knows that he now has his album. Did the album win the Grammy this year?
Mm-hmm.
As it should have.
Bad Habit. What are the songs? Cody Freestyle. Like, it's hits. Or the Static. He said, what he say?
He said a lot of things on this album.
He said, looking for a bitch because I'm over, boys. Same.
Come on, Resonation.
Again, we'll chat offline.
And then circling back to Sid, who we just saw last weekend
Dog
at
World.
Roots Picnic.
Dog World.
So Sid was like the audio tech person for Our Future first, then was the tour DJ, then started Internet, and now is just the doll at large. Also has writing credits on Renaissance. You know that little song called Plastic Off the Sofa? Sid co-wrote that with Patrick, who's in the Internet, as well as Sabrina Claudio, the doll.
Doll World.
Our daughter.
Doll
And
Sabrina Claudio is the doll. I don't care. The end.
I mean, no one listens to her but us, but it's fine.
Full stop.
Back to Sid. So if you have never listened to a solo Sid album, I would definitely start with the first album with Insecurities.
Finn.
The first album's called Finn, like bye, as in like final bye.
The end.
Hello.
Finito.
Period.
Finish. Done.
And Insecurities is my song, and she did that at
She
Roots.
did. She actually gave us a set list that I wasn't expecting. I was like, I forgot I love this song.
Yeah, music was sung
Wow.
and done.
But-
And then a new album.
Break My Heart, Why Don't You? A hit.
Break my heart, why don't you?
It sounds like an old Marvin Gaye joint. I be in there.
Hey.
Nah, for real, that joint don't play.
Then she has Control on there that was produced by Rodney Jerkins. So
Hit
y'all
music.
already know what time it is. She also has a duet with Lucky Day, a.k.a. Da Brandon.
Stephanie gonna make sure Lucky Day is named in every episode.
I mean, the only person that's around the girls more than Masego is the Brandon
Lucky Day.
Brown.
Fair.
So,
Lucky Day got a song with every new girl out.
yeah, basically.
And if they don't, it's coming.
Yeah, they in the studio. Shout out to Maida. Album coming soon. But no, so they have a song called Would You Break a Heart? Which is a really great song as well. So definitely tap in with Sid. And then start from the very, 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 very beginning of the internet, because everybody kind of starts at like ego death, but y'all got to do Purple Naked Ladies.
Yeah, you really
because that's
gotta
where the
start at the
original
beginning.
girl is. That's spelled G-I-R. Everybody knows G-I-R-L, but there's G-U-R-L on Purple Naked Ladies, and I like that version better.
You always like the original
that
better.
song better.
But also because of that, shout out to Kay Tronada, who I affectionately call Gay Tronada.
Gay Tronada.
Best producer out, sorry.
Period. If you don't know where to start with Gay Tronada, you should probably start I would say Bubba as an album.
Bubba as an album, because the first one, 99% or whatever.
I liked it, but then when Bubba came out, I was like, girl.
Fair, because Bubba is superior. And then he also uplifted the name of Gay on there because he has Free Fall with Duran Bernard.
Yes.
Sings better than everybody.
Yeah,
if you don't know who
dude.
Duran Bernard is, dog can hold a note and yours too. Sings down. He probably would annoy you in real life, but sings.
Cut that out because we need him to come on the cast.
He's coming on the cast.
We need to rant on the podcast. Cut
He's
that
coming on
out
the
in
cast.
post, y'all. Cut that out in post.
He is coming on the cast. We already chatted about it. It's fine. Love Duran.
Can we talk about Duran actually? Because
We should.
see, the songs I want to tell people to look up, Duran done wiped from the internet.
I hate when they do that.
Wiped.
Can we do search party?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanna get so lost in you
You
to
to
send out a search
party.
I
Woo.
wanna get so lost in you.
Baby.
Tired of this damn feeling. Don't wanna be an option. Wait, no. What's it like to be a priority?
What is it
I
like?
know
Ask the
feeling
questions.
of nothing. That's a word. What's it like to be a priority?
I'm trying to find out.
Hello?
Listen.
We outside this summer, so send our pictures to y'all cute friends. Cut that out and post up.
No, leave it in.
Ooh, outside.
Sing Ari. Durant also has a famous song with Ari Lennox called Stuck. Don't you get stuck in love with me.
Don't you get stuck, don't you
Ooh,
get
yeah.
stuck.
Sing.
Don't you get stuck, don't you get stuck.
Please don't let the sun come
Ow.
up. If you dang up, you gotta love. Hit music. Hit music. The dolls are out, literally. I mean,
And I like that.
me too.
And I like that, like Janelle Monáe, who is acting like the first
Wow.
lesbian ever.
Okay.
So she's kind of on my shit list, but
Same.
but that song, and I like that. I like that little bop from the last album, not the new. I ain't listened to the
And
new one
her
yet.
It's no bad song called Don't Judge Me, but her Don't Judge Me.
Ooh, I listened to that today.
See?
Don't judge
Her new
me.
album just released. It's not bad.
I
You're not
know
gonna like
you
it.
got issues,
but I'ma let you
I'm
vibe.
going- I'm sorry, you brought up Don't Judge Me, and I love that song.
I see.
I like Take a Bite. Oh, okay.
Listen, the crowd went silent.
Listen, okay, well, if y'all don't know where to start with Janelle Monáe, y'all
Arc
should.
Android.
No.
Yes.
No.
You want to go back to audition?
Audition.
Okay, fine.
Period. Okay, so if y'all don't know,
Metropolis
we
is a
went
hit.
to school at Clark Atlanta University. Shout out to Clark
Find a way to make one.
Atlanta.
Any Clark Atlantites in the building? It's a couple of y'all.
Well, Clark Atlanta hands around.
Find a way or make one. Culture for
Period.
service.
So when I was at Clark, 'cause this is before your era.
Yeah, I'm
So
the baby
I
of the
started
podcast.
Clark in 2003, and in like 2004, 2005, it used to be this girl walking around campus
With a bouffant.
and would stay at the off-campus apartments next to the library, but nobody never seen her in class before, and she was singing all the talent shows, and we like.
Who is this girl?
Do this girl go to school here? Like, she live here? She be on the yard? Like, she be down to the Jasmine singing? But, like,
Ooh,
do she
Jasmine.
go here?
No,
she
she
did
didn't.
not go here.
But her cousin did.
But I don't know who went there. But that got her there. But Janelle,
B. Monet.
yeah, used to be around when we were in college. So this is like before Tightrope even came out, and it was these two
yeah.
boys that were in this group called BOF, Best of Friends, and their little 5-song mixtape went platinum in the AUC.
Diamond
The
in my
AUC is
house.
Spelman Clark, Morehouse, and Morris Brown. And at the end of the mixtape, they had a snippet of Janelle Monáe's "It's Not Fair."
A hit.
And so, when and where I enter, shout out to I think that's Pearl Cleage. Am I right? I think so. Is the audition, and It's Not Fair. So and if y'all don't know, It's Not Fair. It's like real R&B.
Nah,
like,
for real.
Like
She don't make this type of music no more.
yeah,
Even
she
though
don't.
she still be singing and like doing a little ying around the house, like she sings, but this is true traditional R&B coming from her in a way that you probably will never hear again. It's Not Fair was on my MySpace page. That's to give you context
See?
of the time. But why was it on my MySpace
And then
page?
on Audition, she had that other song, You Are My Everything.
Sing.
The reason why you know that song?
I know what you're talking about. I'm just letting you
and
go.
at the end,
off.
she be like, hold on, because Janelle used to sing. She was like, she
We get
said,
excited about
"Don't
music,
ever-"
y'all.
Oh, I don't know what she say, and I don't want to sing crazy on the camera. But y'all, when I tell you, Janelle used to sing.
Down. E-Link.
Don't ever put anyone through what you put me through, 'cause it could be you.
Sing.
Going off. I was like,
It was the yo. Do it again.
she used to be the girl.
Yeah,
Now she's like,
I am lesbian. Hear me
yoga,
roar.
yoga.
So, okay, just like real quick about her new album, because like I said, you're probably going to be over it. There are songs that I really, really do like.
I tried one song.
What, it wasn't, which one?
Rush.
Rush, that's the one with,
Rush.
she got Nia Long on this album, y'all. Nia Long.
Crush.
Why
Shout out
is
to
she-
Solange.
Shout out to Nia Long.
Yeah.
Her too. Solange brought us together, it's fine. Gay icon.
Is she? We'll get there. we'll take a vote. I don't know.
So who else we got on this list?
We done rolled around, child.
Because Janelle not even down here, and we just going off.
No, but you said I like that, and I remember that she's the first lesbian in America, so we had to talk about her because she said no. She said
Invented.
nobody been queer before me. I invented it. Pink, take a bite.
Nah, that's really what it gave, and that's where I fall off the bus with her.
Yeah.
Because, dog, I know you.
Oh. Let's not
not get
require her to
canceled.
get litigious now. We don't
So,
know nothing.
We also have Destin Conrad,
Doll.
Dog World. If you
Y'all
don't
know.
because I'm about to go off. If you don't know who Destin Conrad is, he writes for Kehlani. He started off as a songwriter. He started off on Vine.
He was a little kid on Vine. Y'all seen that meme, the little light skinned boy?
He like, they don't know what we're talking about, but I'll send it to all of y'all after.
We be on the internet too much because
Real
everybody
bad.
is like,
I've been on the
we're
internet since I was like
we don't get on the
15.
internet. We're at work. We're at happy hour. We're not being losers on the internet like the Psyce.
Nobody
It's
said
fine.
that. Nobody said that. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Wow, you went off. So, Destin Conrad, he has songs with Kiana Lede. He has songs with Ombre Jenkins.
It's Ombre. Okay.
Oh.
He has songs with Ombre.
The doll. I literally snatched Stephanie from a South by Southwest stage and forced her to come to the front of Ombre. It's either Perkins or Jenkins, but Ombre is what she goes by.
Ombre has the #1 song on the radio right now.
Baby featuring Jack James, Let's Chat, a hit. And the acoustic, don't play. It's the type of song you put on your answer machine in the 90s.
Black Love used to hit different then.
See? Wow. The girls don't fall in love anymore. That's another episode.
But yes, Destin Conrad, his most recent EP is like the black and white cover, and he has a cigarette, and he's like, y'all should start there.
You didn't have to do that.
And now he was, though, he's like,
It was very glamorous.
with
I
the
wasn't
blonde,
mad.
too, like me. He had the ice out. I have the medium beige.
A golden lord.
Right.
He actually popped up on me and Ron at the Flow concert, and I was like, that's Destin Conrad, but I'm not about to be crazy. His
Yeah.
pants was bomb. I wanted to source the look.
Yeah.
SNC's still going on.
It's not low enough yet.
I have thoughts.
We'll talk offline.
I have thoughts.
But speaking of A's, Azion.
Doll World. If
First
you-
of all, prettier than everybody.
Prettier Than Everybody is like famous than everybody too.
Yeah.
She voices the cartoon on Netflix now. Doll is out of here. She wrote for the greats like Miley Cyrus. She's written for everybody. I can't even list them. She's on Dr. Dre's album. Doll of America.
Yeah, where should people start with Azion if they're new to her?
She has a song called Last Train that I feel like was on her first EP. People will really, really get into that. And then she's also got a song called I Like It or Like This, just like Janelle Monáe that people will really like. Just type in Azion. And if you want more context on her and her history, there's a one-on-one interview that I did on the podcast with Azion. We had a face-to-face moment. doll of the century. Love her. Great girl.
So we can stay on the R&B girly track. Let's talk about Sierra Sean.
Please.
Sierra Sean just dropped a new single too. Everybody needs to tap in. Did you tap in, friend? It's a hit. Up your alley.
Come on.
Up your alley.
Okay.
Sierra Sean is from the Bay, lives in LA now, sing better than everybody. We say everybody sing better than everybody, so when we say that,
take it with a
that
grain
just
of
means they
salt.
can really sing.
Yeah.
And pretty.
Out.
My friend.
Doll World. Again,
love her.
Everybody that we talking about is part of Doll World.
And like with Sierra, you can literally just start from the very first EP,
and
Ghost, and just go right on up.
Let it ride. Wow.
Can't get too close. You're looking at too far, baby.
Lyrics. We're lyric
I
children
don't
here
want
at
to
the
get
Psyce.
50 below.
The lyrics really be
but
taking
I
us to a
gotta take
place.
slow
See?
walk
It's happening in
now.
real time. Go off.
And
what's the guy
I just hit
that-
my tooth. What's your insurance, Stable?
Oh my God. And we're going to get canceled for another reason.
Shout out to Island, Sierra Sean. Definitely
Island
tap
is a
into
hit.
that song.
And the new song is a hit with V. Smith.
Yes,
Fine.
yes.
A man.
The cover photo needs to be like framed
Nah,
across
for real.
America.
In everybody's house. If you black, you need that picture.
It's like we got the JFK. You need the picture.
It's like that's the new Obama.
You need the picture of them in your house because they look good. Black excellence. I guess we can like wrap in terms of the current out girls with our favorite couple that cheated on each other and had babies on each other.
Right. It's so crazy that like relationships just don't mean anything anymore. So Kehlani and Victoria Monet were once a couple, if the girls didn't know.
And we sussed it out before everybody.
Real bad. All over Twitter, the girls were like, "Oh my God, I didn't know," and I was like, "Bitch, I told your ass." So
should we explain how we got to the root ball?
Yep. So there's two songs. There is Hate the Club, and then there is Touch Me. Touch Me is a hit, first of all.
Shout out to D-Mile.
Wow. And in each song, they're referencing each other. So Hate the Club, Kehlani says,
"Drunk when I call you Monet, begging you to walk me out."
who is she talking about? Victoria Monet.
Period.
And then in Touch Me, Victoria Monet is talking about
I
Kehlani's
love your
fingers.
tattoos. I still gotta learn them all. Tell me how you get done.
Touch
Who got a bunch of
me,
tattoos?
feel
Nobody but
me
Kehlani and Summer Walker, but you know.
inside, love me.
Dang.
Yeah, hit music is being played on the cast.
Yeah,
Wow.
so they referenced each other in both of these songs, and then once the internet got wind of the something's going on,
Thanks to
something's
us.
going on.
Ooh, a hit.
Y'all too young for that.
Okay. We don't know how old nobody is, but so what?
I think that's also a regional hit. Like
Fair.
UNV, something's going on. I feel like that was like Philly only. Like
Yeah.
like Pure Soul, We Must Be in Love was like Philly only.
Because Philly is like blacker than most cities.
Yeah, which is crazy to say in DC because y'all is Blake.
Real bad.
Yeah.
Even through gentrification.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Well, maybe we should assess. I'm gonna ask Aunt Sherry if she know UNV something's going on.
I'll sure live in
I know
White Plains
Uncle
now.
Dern know it.
Oh God.
For
That's
sure.
a different type of DC.
Listen, Tony Terry went out with who? You.
Child. Duke Ellington's finest. Shout out to my alma mater. I'm gonna
Shout
shout
out to
that school out.
DC. The area.
So back to Kehlani and Victoria Monet.
Okay, yeah. So then when the whole internet was like, oh yeah, they were together. Oh, I see what's going on. And pictures start coming out. Then they were like, oh, well, we about to play in your face, and they made a remix to Touch Me that added Kehlani.
Everything.
And then Kehlani started telling us how they was busting it down in the drop
In the-
top
in the-
Corvette.
And then like pictures started to come out of them like hugged up. Kehlani always booed up with somebody. I kind of love that for her. But
She not a Pisces, is she?
she give me Pisces. Too touchy-feely.
Touchy feely.
Hit music.
Ro James.
Let's
Ro
chat.
James.
Ro
Touchy
James need
Philly.
to come on the cast too. I have things to say. The end.
Okay.
I didn't go dark there. It's fine.
We'll talk offline.
Offline. So like that kind of ends out the list of the new generation girls, but then there's also legends who people still uplift. Like Beyonce is in the category of legends, and her entire album, Give, Persona, all of that right now is so free thanks to the dawn of Renaissance, which is like basically a testament to the gays.
But what do you think? Because Beyonce was a gay icon before Renaissance.
Was.
So The Hive always has a lot of notes about Beyonce. To be a stan club, y'all have a lot of mean things to say about her.
I think that we just keep her feet to the fire.
What made Beyonce a gay icon before Renaissance? Like, what do you think was like the turning moment that she became a gay icon?
I don't know if you can say that there was a turning moment, because I feel like the gays of my life grew up with Beyonce. She's just always been an icon, a legend, a statement, a star. She was singing down. She looked bomb. She led the group. And then when she went solo, it was just like, wow, doll. Like, I mean, there's nothing bad that you can say.
Y'all say a lot of bad things about her as her fans.
I mean, well, Beyonce's not the best from a fashion perspective, but doll outperforms everybody and their mom.
And y'all also be bashing her music.
Y'all, including you.
I'm not in the Hive, so I can say whatever I gotta say. But the Hive, y'all be talking about her crazy. There be like threads like, what's Beyonce worst song? And it be 20K. I be like, what type of fan base is this? We would never do that to Tinashe. Not publicly.
We would never do that to Tinashe, but the girls don't even know who that is.
But her fans, I don't know what our name is, but Tinashe fans will not badmouth her in public on the internet.
Well, that's because the people who aren't her fans are already doing a good enough job.
You're right.
So like,
you're right.
Everybody likes Beyonce, so there will have to be some people to be objective fans and be like, all right, girl, well, this song ain't really doing it. Single ladies can choke. See?
But I always thought that.
Oh, okay, same.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I feel like Hornet should have been a single, but that's just me.
Child, she morphed into Madonna and nobody cared but us.
Yeah.
But again, gay icon.
I kind of want to actually take it back to the gay icons of yours. So we already talked about Diana and I'm Coming Out, which like was not supposed to be a queer anthem, but like Nile Rodgers was like, girl. He's like, I wrote this. You know what it's giving.
You know what it's giving. You know what a T.I. is. It's time to wake him up.
And then Donna Summer, all the disco girls.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the 80s we had like, again, Martha Wash. We had Karen Wheeler from Soul to Soul was the gay icon. But the biggest gay icon, honestly, like of yesterday and today,
Psyce Peniston. Finally, it has happened to me right in front. Gay.
Psyce Peniston been paying bills off of Finally for 30 years.
She's booked at every Pride nationwide from now
Stockholm
to the end of
Pride.
Time. Sweden.
Natasha's Louisiana Pride.
Maybe we should meet her in London. We're so big in the UK.
Big in London. But that's so, like, to me, I feel like Psyce Peniston did it right.
Yeah.
She found her niche and she works that. Like, Psyce Peniston don't gotta work another hard day in her life because all she gotta do is just go to Pride.
But I also think there's something to be said about when our like divas dip into the pool of gay. I feel like every one of them, like whether it's Whitney, Tina Turner, whether it's Diana Ross, whether it's Janet, like they all have at least a song or a section of music that is literally uplifting the gay club.
Kelly Rowland could have.
Wow.
Kelly Rowland could have been a Psyce Peniston of
today.
But she was like, bye.
Kelly Rowland don't really have no follow through or care as much as we do. And as a fan, it's sad to see. But like, I'ma just live through, talk a good game, and keep it between us and like the hits of yesteryear. Because dog, I'm not the tour manager and Mama's not going out.
Remember Khaleesi's gay era? She had that song 4th of July.
And acapella. We was listening to 4th of July last night.
Acapella. Before you, my whole life was acapella.
Sing.
It's like the doons. Y'all gotta hear the Skrillex doons.
Gay beats.
Yeah, the gay beats, right?
Gay beats, yeah.
Someone else who their fans always have notes but never leave. Azalea Banks. She's definitely a gay icon.
Now, I honestly don't know how much I can say about Azalea Banks because, again, don't want to get canceled. But Doll be right sometimes.
It's just the way she say things.
Delivery is off, but she's also my greatest rapper alive. I'm going to just go ahead and say it.
Really?
Doll
We've
rap
never
better
had
than
this
everybody.
conversation.
Doll rap better than everybody. And I hate when people are like, oh, no, I don't like Azalea Banks because she's problematic. And I'll be like, girl, shut up. Listen to Chi-Chi. And then they be like, oh, I get it now.
That girl, shut up, listen
She's
to
the
Chi-Chi.
most versatile of the girl rappers.
I would probably say fuck up the fun if somebody was like, what's the Azalea Banks song?
Jumanji.
Jumanji, ooh.
Later.
Ooh.
Everything.
Them
If it ain't
bitches
about
running,
$1,
them
I'ma
bitches
holler at you
running.
later. Light-skinned girl, light-skinned world, sitting his vanilla
'Cause he like black
Yeah,
girls.
he like black girls. He fucking the nigga. Hits. I ain't gonna even
You
take y'all
zoned
there.
out. I love how we started singing a song. We sang 2 different songs. Normally we
Was.
sing the same one, but we weren't on one accord at that point because
It's
I was
okay.
singing these bitches running.
Oh,
She can also sing better than everybody.
a lounge singer.
Yeah. Also, I'm a Mariah gay.
You are.
And so I came in our BFF Mark Jefferson's Mariah Slicer. He was the #1 Mariah gay. So like pour one out for our bestie.
Yeah. Miss you, Mark.
And like, okay, I know it's supposed to be black music, but I also got inducted into the Robin gay
Okay, that
community.
makes perfect sense.
Robin, the one from Sweden, she sing black, so I
She
guess
sing black.
we can bring her up.
Her first album was a black album.
Yeah, she was the original Pink.
Definitely.
Yeah, she was the Norwegian Pink. But yeah,
Dancing on my own. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh, sing.
you want to go to this party? It's right on the beach. Let's go to this cute place on the beach. They have really nice food. I mean, let's really go to the beach. It'll be cool. It's a song called Beach 2K20 by Robin. And it's like gay beats and her talking.
Yeah, love it. Wow.
Come through. It'll be cool.
I want Cassie to follow in her footsteps, but Cassie pregnant and like having babies and not caring no more.
Is Cassie a gay icon?
To me,
Oh.
Countess of Cunt, Duchess of Dun, Mother of Mug, prettiest girl out.
You're her only fan.
I know. It's real sad.
No, Muse has like 800 Cassie songs on his computer.
She's not lying. I'm the unreleased track doll baby.
And
Like,
I will say that's another thing that's very like gay specific.
Mm-hmm.
Is all the unreleased tracks because like straight has like no concept of like songs that don't really exist that do exist because like a 14-year-old queer boy in Iowa uploaded it because he somehow got it somewhere.
It's really strange, like the fandom, like the level of fandom that I think the queer community just takes hold of when it comes to music. And I know we wanted to talk about that too because Stephanie had to make me realize that there are certain artists that only gay people know. And whether they are a gay artist or not, it's just like, name a Carrie Hilson song, someone straight. Right.
They would be
You see
like,
what I'm
knock you
saying?
down.
It's like Intuition, and that's it. And that wasn't even a single, so kudos to the straights. But like, Cassie is one of those girls, and I do, if you would like, I have several songs that never made it to nothing but my computer that I can, send via file.
Cut that out. We'll need RCA and them coming behind us.
They don't care about Cassie?
Don't. It's a shame. But you do got some Brandy.
Oh, I don't know if we could divulge those contexts, but we'll chat offline. So I'm annoying. I have unreleased albums that I've made like digital covers for in my iTunes of music that I just found off of LimeWire days. I would Google .zip and put the album title in front, and I would literally download shit that never came out before. I got Jasmine Sullivan too. It's crazy. So like I have an unreleased Brandy, unreleased Britney, unreleased Beyonce, unreleased Drake. Drake's is the longest.
And straight people don't do that.
No one straight cares.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
I feel like, and this is something we could talk about. We're in DC and it's DC Pride. I feel like if you
It's Pride
want
Month,
long-standing, loyal fans, the most loyal people will be Europe and the gays.
Yeah.
And that's why Tank was smart doing Pride.
Have
Do y'all remember when Tank did Pride and that like size 16 Jordan was like up
Went
in the
up
air?
in the air. He was singing "Fucking with Me," and that leg started doing one of these moments. The shoe was bigger than this space we in right now, going off, and it was like a Team Jordan too. I was upset. It wasn't even a retro. What's going on, Bigfoot?
But people know, where their bread gets butter because when we were at Roots Picnic, Lucky Day took that shirt off and he said, "Happy Pride."
Wheelchair off.
The Brandon know what time it is.
He do.
He know who gonna butter his bread.
Okay.
Young aunts and
Young yamps, young aunts, young tramps, and the gays. It's a thing.
it is a thing. but I just feel like, for real, like Europe will always show up
Absolutely.
and the gays will always show up.
Absolutely.
Before you
Okay.
Sorry, I just really want to go back. That was a time.
Mind you-
Khaleesi's EDM era was everything.
That song was about her daughter.
Yeah, no, the son.
A child.
You know, I do not like
we don't
parent-child songs.
Mom music be blowing me.
Yeah, like
It's
oh
like-
my god, like that time with
I'm happy for y'all. and
Tamar
having kids.
Braxton had that song called "Son," and I didn't want to listen to it because I thought it was about her son. But
First of all,
son means sex over
Sex
nonsense.
That song is not about nobody's kid. But Doll was confused and was like, I'm not pressing play on that. I was like, it's the best song on the album. It
Sex
happened.
over nonsense is a hit.
Sex Over Nonsense is the Doll. Wow.
Okay, wait, and then also Brandy is definitely a gay icon because two points. So remember that video when it's like her birthday or something, and it's like she's in a club and everybody's singing to her, and India.Arie is like, I grew up imitating you. This is a Brandy run. This is a Brandy run. Can't nobody sing with you, Brandy.
This is a Brandy vocal stack. This is a Brandy stack. This is a Brandy run. Like only India.Arie and the gays know how to pinpoint how many times Brandy sang something over and over again to put it on a track. That's not normal, India.
But the whole club, there was like no women in that club but Shantae Can, India.Arie, and Olivia.
Stands.
The rest of the club was
Olivia, like, I'm about to biz out.
yeah. Remember she said she was like hugging on Brandy. We're like, you don't know her.
Olivia, please.
I'm about to biz out. She's an icon for that. That was a song.
Another song that
and
no one knows.
she always is really good with the blind money piece. She was the originator of the blind money piece in the front.
I want to go home.
It's Black History Month 365, so I had to uplift that about her. But also, so our really good friend Andre, he and I had went to go see Brandy.
Oh God, this story takes me out.
And it was at Madison Square Garden, but it was at the smaller so Madison Square is like the huge, and then they have like a smaller one, but the smaller one is still thousands of people.
Yeah, it's still big.
So the DJ was like,
Here she
the
goes.
DJ was like, where my ladies at? And it was like, wow. And he was like, I can't hear y'all. Where the ladies at? And it was like, wow. And he's like, nah, turn these lights on. And he made the AV Tech people turn the lights on. And he was like, where are the ladies at? And it was like me and like some aunts in the back. It was so funny. He was like, yo, where is the ladies at?
3 women in a room of 3,000 niggers. Like, it's all dudes in here. What's going on?
It was so funny, like, I didn't know that Brandy had such a hold on the community.
Gay is going to show up and show out to a concert. I
Yeah.
told you.
But I didn't know it was gonna be like that.
Yeah, that was egregious. I'm sorry that you had to experience that, but I'm not sure it won't happen again.
No, it's definitely going to.
Like, she's on tour right now. It's gay.
She's on tour right now?
Nope.
Oh. I was about to be like, because I need to hear, I need to readjust.
Ooh.
Live.
She need to do When You Touch Me.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the video of JT singing it?
Yes.
Oh, my God. That's her song.
She's an aunt. I mean, we could literally do this all day.
All
and just
day.
Go run the gamut of girls. Because at this point in internet culture, I feel like all of the new girls have a legion of gay following that uphold their name to a standard of fame that they might not even be at yet. Today, right now, if you open up Twitter, I'm sure someone is going off about Normani. Normani ain't came out with an album, song, look in 3 years. 7 years ago, Normani came out with Wild Side. And y'all
But
still
get the
think
remix from K Trinata.
Doll World.
That's the best remix he's ever made in his life.
Oh.
I will stand on that.
I'm not falling on the sword with you, but it's great.
Oh.
But I mean, like, Normani, Tinashe, Kehlani, like some of these new girls that are not Beyonce or not even Rihanna, gay icon. We didn't forget.
For real.
Rihanna's the doll.
Is she? I mean, you know, I'm a #1 Rihanna fan, but I never saw her as like a gay icon.
Everybody's a gay icon now.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
if you have enough of a following of gay, they know more about you and are more intrinsic to your stardom and your fame, I feel, than like any regular Joe Schmo off the street. Like, DJs don't even play Rihanna in the breaks of concerts. Meanwhile, at the club, the niggas is giving... Yes.
Chloe is definitely a gay icon.
I don't want to... Oh, God. Yeah.
Like, remember everyone's like, nobody's gonna go to her concert?
Gay.
Packed out, sold out tour. The girls.
The girls. I mean, and like I said, we can obviously just keep going about these girls because everyone matters, but I don't want to do too much, so we'll chat offline.
Ooh.
Is it time for Q&A? Because Malik has questions.
I would
Unconfirmed.
say that I'm going to do my hand like Trina Braxton.
Gay icon.
Because they was in there like, no, Chloe is like the white gay queen of pop music right now.
It's so strange
they
to
packed
watch.
that tour out.
But I also think
It looked like Hell's Kitchen up in there.
Oh God.
Like Hell's Kitchen in New York. Like, like the old muscle gays.
I'm screaming.
The old white muscle gays. It was giving that every single show.
Yeah, I don't really know how to.
Two girls with natural hair, and that was it.
I don't know how to make sense of Chloe all the way yet. So I'm just going to like bow out gracefully of this portion because I do like her and I actually still listen to some of the songs. I have only seen men at her shows online, so she fits.
I only know men that went.
See, she fits the brief of the conversation. I have way more to say about her than I feel like we have time for.
I get it.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting.
Well.
And on that note,
work.
Thank you guys again.
It's the cast.
This is the cast. A show. Like, wow.
We're now so big at Stable.
So big and stable. Thank you guys so much again. Thank you, Malik, for the opportunity. Thank all of you for coming. This was
helping
great.
us celebrate 100 episodes. This is the like final celebration of our 100 episodes. So, you can find us on social media.
All platforms.
The Psyce Podcast.
That's PSYCE Podcast. I'm Ghetto. I'm from Southeast. So y'all know what Psyce mean if you're from here. And if you don't, you'll find out by listening to the show.
Yeah, and we're actually probably way more insane.
Yeah, this
on
was
the
tame.
podcast. It was.
This was tame.
I'm proud of you.
I appreciate that.
I'm so.
I didn't say nothing to get us canceled. They're not going to delete the episode offline.
We had to talk offline, y'all, all week because I was like, dog, this is our one chance at fame.
I was praying the entire month that when we got here, I didn't say no slurs. Like, honestly, because I say whatever I want and I don't care. But I did good today. Yeah.
Love that. Love that for us.
Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah, shout out to the site.
Bye. Now pump the beat.
Shout out to 1245. For real. The dog.